So the question is, how do I love? Right? If I was unhindered, if we didn't have a problem all understanding each other and to be truly me, how is it I choose to love? How is it I love? And that's the thing about me, right? I'm sort of an equal opportunity. I feel like you can never get enough love, and everybody absolutely needs it. And so love for me are moments, right? I'm a very open-hearted person. I think when you do something kind for someone, we'll just go with that. When you do something like kind for someone, it is a moment in and of itself. There's a pureness, right? There's a certain amount of purity and awareness. And you know those moments because it's sort of like time stops and you're existing just in that moment. And so you kind of understand that there's a purity in it for it to exist like that, right? And that's kind of how I love. When I do things for people, when I help out, I like those. It's all about those. I want to give people those moments. I feel like everybody deserves it, and so I'm an equal opportunity lover, sort of. I don't know how to describe it without sounding absolutely ridiculous, but I don't care. I'm not paying attention to, and this is the problem, right? Because this is what I have to moderate all the time, and this is the thing I suck at understanding how to do, because everybody's so different. But so I can't just love people all over the place, Some people take it romantically, and then they want some kind of they get attached romantically, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Some people are like, oh, and they kind of use you up like a battery. They come to you when they need love, but they just sort of suck that energy off and go away. I mean, there are all different ways that we sort of drain one another. And I'm more childlike than that. I just think that people should be hugged. I think they should be hugged for a long time. I think that everybody deserves that. They deserve eye contact and presence, and to be touched when you talk to them, and to hug and crap like that. And if someone needs to hear an I love you, I give you an I love you, and I don't think anything about it. I will say it's very childlike. But people want to put definitions all over it, and you can't do this because then they'll think you like them, and you can't do that because that's overly whatever, or this is, just even with girls. It's, how women, the whole thing about women should learn how to take a compliment and those kind of talks that have gone on and stuff. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with girls. And friendships. It's navigating people is exhausting. When all I want to do is why can't you all just let moments be moments? How were we taught? Was it just for propagation of the species to be taught that, oh no, one person and this person is allowed to love you, and then you have babies so that they can love you, but like everybody else is off limits somehow. That's your family, you love them in a different way, and over here, and that's a different kind of love. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not when you get to the feeling of it. Love is love. And I realize that that's why I get called naive. But it's because of that I don't know how to navigate other people. If I were to navigate people the way that seems the truest to me, I end up causing a lot of problems. Or I end up in situations I didn't necessarily expect. And I'm learning. I'm trying to learn without losing the way that I want to love. That's how I feel loved. That's how I give love. Just like a kid when they're playing. That's what they're doing. They're not on a playground. They're on a pirate ship. They're having an adventure. Wait, let me discover you. But so many damn rules. So many damn rules to people. And we're all tired of it. That's the other kicker. We're all tired of it. We're all in desperate need of love and connection and presence, you know. But man, do we fight it every step of the way. And then when you find, it's just, fuck the labels. Fuck the labels. You have a heartbeat. You're pumping blood. If I hug a tree, they're semi-sentient. That's what science says. That's... It's really... I get so disheartened sometimes because so many people are hurt and jaded. And I've been hurt and jaded. But I don't know. I think I'm just way more compartmentalized than most people. I compartmentalize them. And I let them run together sometimes like watercolors and stuff. But they're all separate aspects, and yet they exist all at the same time. And I don't know how to describe it any other way than that. They're singular, and yet they're one. That's how my emotions are, and how I view my life. It's how I am. I am singular, yet I'm one. I'm an expression of one. That's how I love. That's how I want to love. But that's not how other people are comfortable being loved or seeing love. So give me nature.